So I don't normally do this, but I'm going to start off with a warning. I'm extremely passionate about these things that I'm going to talk about. I don't just dislike these things, I'm almost borderline, so if I get a bit extreme, forgive me. The first thing I dislike are memes. Yeah, I really don't like memes, and for a lot of reasons. Firstly, the name. GIF and GIF is notoriously one of the most annoying things to say online. If you type it, you're fine, but if you say it, and you say it wrong, people freak out. Meme and meme is another, and it's really annoying that this is treated like what position your toilet paper is in. And because it literally doesn't matter because memes are stupid. Well, wait, Barry. How are they stupid? Because they're redundant. They're literally all the same, and they're used as propaganda for the stupidest things. But let me take this one at a time. How many times have you seen the same picture on the internet with the same first line but a pun at the end is different? This, my friends, is a meme because the internet's sense of humor is so weak that we literally laugh at the same thing over and over again. Every time I see a meme, I always find myself saying, yeah, I've seen that before, and it gets tiring, especially when people around you are reciting them like your annoying friends used to do with a famous comedian that you always pretended you never heard of so it didn't seem obvious to him that you knew he was unoriginal. All memes are literally the same. The only meme I actually liked was Velociraptor. But there are only so many intelligent people out there, and any idiot can make a meme. So what ended up happening? Velociraptor became an idiot, and spurted nonsense that you'd come to expect from Jaden Smith's Twitter account. So I grew tired of those real fast, and then all of a sudden, memes control us. Saying the year is and then stating the current year is now something only fools do because memes told us so. And this happens all the time. When memes first came out, only a few people had the ability to create them, so they were a novelty, and they were actually pretty good and thought out. But now, everyone uses them as propaganda. SJWs, feminists, radical Christians, anyone with an internet connection can make memes online, and it turned into some sort of opinionated scrapbook that anyone can contribute to. And a lot of us, for some reason, latch onto them and hold them way too close. Don't get me wrong, I like funny pictures and I love a good meme every now and then, but I cannot stand redundancy, and laughing at the same picture over and over again makes me feel like I'm going insane. The second one is the word triggered. Triggered is supposed to refer to an event similar to PTSD, where once upon a miserable time you suffered a trauma and something in your day triggered that horrible memory and you're left with an anxiety attack or something equally horrid. But instead, this word that is supposed to be reserved for people who fought in wars, who were severely abused or raped or traumatized in any way, is being used by anyone who wants to complain about something small. People make a joke of this word and disgrace its definition by using it to complain about their phone's battery being low, or someone saying something mean to them, or it being a tad cold outside. I swear to God, the internet has made us the weakest species on this planet, when we're taking words as serious as PTSD, rape, trauma, and turning it into a meme. And oh look, there's that horrible word again. Look, if you want to complain, that's fine, but at least have the balls to say, hey, I'm upset about something really small right now, and I'm going to pretend like it's a huge deal, and pick a different word. Triggered no longer means what it's supposed to. Its current definition should be changed to complaining like a child. And the third one, microtransactions. I'm so done. I once said that I would never buy a game that has microtransactions in it, and I kept that promise for as long as I could, but then what happened? Games came out that originally had no microtransactions, and after a few weeks, they're dumped in. What the hell, game publishers? Do you not realize that we hate that? Do you not realize that makes us mad at you? Oh yeah, we know it does. That's why we're gonna have consumers start defending it. Well, see, you don't have to use the microtransactions. You can play the whole game without them. They're just there so that if you're a busy guy, you can cheat your way through the game and progress faster for money. My God. Remember the times where we used to play video games, guys? Remember when we didn't buy microtransactions in video games? Do you remember when that wasn't even a thing? When that was an appalling thought? That was only a year and a half ago that we were fighting this, and all of a sudden, we don't care anymore. No, it's all good, no big deal. There could be worse things, right? I mean, the publishers could be charging us monthly to play our games, and I swear to God, if and when that day comes, we strong gamers with a sense of consumerism are gonna stand up and fight back for about a week or two, and then we're gonna forget it and pay that $5 a month to play these games. Seriously, why is the internet, a place full of a strong multitude of consumers, so weak? We bow to these corporations that rob us, and we smile and defend them as we do. Apple, literally the worst company when it comes to anti-consumerism, and yet we don't say a thing. Microtransactions in all of our media, free or otherwise. I wonder when radio will implement this. TVs, our computers, our houses, our cars. I mean, we've seen, and more importantly, companies have seen that we bend over and assume the position. Why wouldn't they implement it? I hate microtransactions, and I hate what this shows me about us. I'm sorry I went off there, and I knew I was going to, but these things really, really annoy me. Normally, I try to end my videos with a funny little pun, something lighthearted to show you guys that everything is still okay. So here goes. I'm f***ing triggered.